I was sitting here. I was sitting here doing something for my other channel, and I got the urge to. I got the urge to actually sit down and say to myself that I'm going to create a new vlog because I have some things that I'm curious about. I have some things that I am curious about because I'm truly baffled as to what goes on in people's minds. There are a lot of things that are going on lately in the world. We don't need to go into them in specifics, but of all the things that are going on in the world, I'm curious how everybody is doing out there handling day-to-day life. I know I just got back from vacation. I was gone for a little more than a month, and for people that watch my other channel, they know that, I was in Europe. But I just got back, and while I was gone, the only thing that was really on my mind a lot that I couldn't get over was the idea that I was thinking about my mother. We don't talk about our elderly family members enough. We're not. Honestly, I went online and I tried to search for information on caring for your parents. I couldn't find support groups. I couldn't find simple, honest conversations about it. And I know that while I was on vacation, I was across the ocean. I know that I was feeling all sorts of guilt. I was feeling worried. I was feeling stressed out, and it was very hard for me to enjoy my vacation because my siblings are not involved with taking care of my mother. It's myself and my family, and while I was gone, I asked my daughter to take care of, her grandmother. Now, I don't know what other people do. I don't know if people live in the same states with their family for reasons that they don't want their family members growing old alone. We all have different reasons. We all have our idea of what we think aging is, but then there's the reality of what it actually is. Some people, when they are 70 or 80, they're still standing, zooming around. And then you have some other 70 and 80-year-olds that are not functioning at all. But it dawned on me when I was looking for a support group, it dawned on me that so many of our elderly parents, they have stories to tell, and they had a life once. Some are still active, and some are still present in lives, but some people are slipping away. I'm a little curious. I'm a little interested in finding out, and I'd really like for you to tell me in the comments. You don't have to tell me your whole situation, but let's just have honest conversations. Let's talk about caring for the elderly that it seems that, people are not talking about. It's a huge factor that, affects us in day-to-day life. I mean, We have jobs. A lot of us have jobs, and, we care for our own families. And then we have to go ahead and take on a caregiver role sometimes. And it could be with or without help. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm sitting in my craft room, in my hobby room. But I'm like, I don't have time to be in here. I want to be in here because it's my stress-free zone. It's my me time. It's my block everything out time. But in actuality, I'm thinking the hours that I spend in here, I could be back at the rehabilitation center, visiting my mother, or, doing something, and I feel guilty. Finding services is another thing. Dealing with insurance. You can be on the phone for hours. You can be fighting with the doctor's office to send papers. You could be fighting with insurance, just to try to get approvals and just to find out information. And honestly, if you are not the power of attorney for your elderly one, you're not getting any information. Even if you try to tell them, I'm not asking you to give me specifics, I'm just trying to find out what's available. So much is involved, so I want to have these conversations. Yeah. I want to talk about them. So drop me some notes in the comments. Seriously. Let's talk about this, and let's figure it out on the way. Okay.